The last foster family I was with, and I'll never forget this, they sat me down when they gave me up and said, hey, we're giving you up because we don't have enough love for 2 kids.
22 parents, 28 siblings, 36 grandparents, and 9 homes. Michael Schaefer had more change during his childhood than most do in a lifetime. The setback started at birth, born addicted to drugs and alcohol. Michael and his siblings were surrounded by violence and were often left to fend for themselves.
My little sister will tell a story about her being the lookout at 2 years old and me and my brother going in the store and stealing stuff and us running away. We thought we were so sneaky, but I think people just let us do it because we needed those things and they understood our situation.
Michael says the state of Pennsylvania removed he and his siblings from their home when he was just 4 years old. His younger sisters adopted immediately. He and his brother were just embarking on a lifetime of unknowns. The siblings split up. Michael lived with 8 families in 3 years. All of his childhood memories are captured in these photographs that fill a small scrapbook.
You can see my bags are packed and they're there on the porch. And I'm smiling and happy and ready to go to the next adventure.
For Michael, the turning point came at 6 years old. He was placed in a family with 3 biological children, a pastor's family. What seemed like a dream took a turn 2 years later when Michael says cheating led to divorce and his family was ripped apart once again.
When I was about 12 or 13, my mom ran away from us just because she couldn't deal with it.
By then, Michael says he coped by drinking and partying. By 19, he left a life of instability behind, looking to take control of his life. He met his wife and had his first child. He wanted to break the cycle.
In my head, I was like, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to be different than my parents. I'm going to make this work. But 3 or 4 years in, I couldn't deal with the stability of being in a relationship because I was so used to chaotic things. I had to make chaos in my life because that was my normal.
That chaos led to 7 years of separation. During that time, Michael made a change, ultimately leading him back to his wife. He also blames that chaos on a life that started at age 4.
So Indiana has the 4th highest rate for population of kids in the foster care system. Indiana's very much focused on reunification. And I think reunification is an amazing thing. It's a great thing if the parents are ready for that to happen.
Michael says part of the problem is a lack of awareness. He says not only are people not aware of the problem in their community, the families who do step in to help are not offered needed support.
And they quit because they feel there's a lack of support. They feel like they're the only ones going through this.
I reached out to the Indiana Department of Child Services asking how the numbers have changed since a special report on education outcomes by nonprofit Foster Success was released back in 2020 and what can be done to improve the state of foster care in Indiana. Brian Heineman, the Deputy Director of Communications, says between October 2020 and October 2024, DCS has seen a 25% decrease in out-of-home placements and a 36% decline in the number of children placed with non-relatives. He also pointed to a statewide effort that just launched on November 1st to support children with high acuity needs, saying in part, quote, "This program provides specialized training to relative and kinship caregivers and foster parents on how to support children with higher level needs as well as offer periods of respite. It also provides additional financial support to help the caregivers provide for the more intensive needs that these youth present."
Thanks for watching. Here's another story you may like, and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube channel.